So if you guys remember, on Monday, the CW released a little teaser trailer titled Meet Team Arrow 2.0. And I didn't like that trailer because we didn't get to meet them. But this trailer, which is very long, it's 2 minutes and 18 seconds, is break the rules. And it's essentially Meet Team Arrow 2.0. It is awesome. There are some great reveals, some great lines, and there are just great sequences that are played out in this trailer. Now let's watch it, and then when we're done, we'll discuss it. There are some really awesome things that happened and a couple weird things I want to discuss as well. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Those are cool. That's a really cool shot. I like the revamp of the WB logo.
You work very late hours, Mr. Queen. Putting killing back on the table is a huge step backwards. That's not what she would have wanted.
The dead don't want anything. If you hit me again, I'm gonna kill you. It's not pain that breaks people. It's fear.
SCPD thinks that these murders might be the works of a different vigilante.
It's just me out there. I can't do it alone. I'm recruiting a new team.
They're already out there, Oliver. Because of you. Inspired by you.
I'm Curtis.
Evelyn Sharp.
So wait, there's training?
Get past me. Ring that bell.
So we're playing games now?
I have no family. I have no home. I have no name. You're Bratva. Who are you? The Green Arrow is mine. Arrow, season premiere Wednesday, 8/7 Central on the CW.
Okay, so as I said, this trailer was awesome, and I really hope that you guys thought it was awesome as well. So let's talk about everything that was encapsulated here. So I'm going to talk about the 3 things that I didn't like. The first thing was Quentin Lance. He was in this trailer for all of 2 seconds, and he's a fantastic character. And I was really bummed out that he didn't get to get any part in this trailer at all. He only got that one shot, and I really hope that he has some really good interactions with Oliver in season 5. And I'm really hoping we get to see his reaction to Laurel's death. Now, we did get to see how he grieved Sarah, but then Sarah came back, so that whole grieving process kind of became a moot point. But as far as we know, even though I don't believe Laurel's dead, Laurel's gone. And I am looking forward to seeing how Quentin is going to really reel over that and maybe find solace in Oliver if possible. So I was bummed out that he wasn't showcased here, but I do have a lot of hope for him in the future just because I think he's such a very interesting character. Another thing I want to talk about is that one shot of Felicity kissing another guy. Why? Why? Like, why was that even there? Now, I know Felicity's supposed to be getting a new boyfriend in this season, which I'm not a fan of. I am actually a very big supporter of Oliver and Felicity together, so I don't like the fact that we got to see that. Though I did hear today, actually, that Felicity might be coming back in season 5, which could make sense seeing how they are so close. They are still working together, and they were going to get married in season 4. So I'm actually really curious where you guys feel in the divide about Oliver and Felicity being together or being just friends. So the last thing about this trailer that I didn't like was the flashbacks. Now, I know Arrow, it's essentially embedded in flashbacks. Season 1 and 2 had a lot of flashbacks in it. That made sense. It's what progressed the plot forward. Season 3, the flashbacks more or less worked, but in season 4, I felt the flashbacks didn't help Oliver's character at all. In fact, I felt they hindered the show. They made the plot lag, and I didn't like them at all. And I'm really curious to see how they are going to be done here. in my humble opinion, I really feel for flashbacks, less is more. Now I know we're going to learn how Oliver learned to speak Russian, how he joined Bratva, which was essentially showcased in this trailer, but I'm very anxious to see how these flashbacks are done and how they're going to affect him, because I just don't think flashbacks help Oliver anymore. I really feel that we know who he is. He's moved on. He's no longer that kid on the island. He's been through hell, literally. So I really hope that the flashbacks don't lag the episodes, because if they lag the episodes, then season 5 might not be so good. On the upside, he's been he was on the island for 5 years, and this is season 5, so 5 years of flashbacks. So on the upside, as I said, this could be the last time we'll see flashbacks, at least on Lian Yu and whatnot. So what about this trailer did I like? I loved 90% of it. So the beginning lines with Thea, I was really happy that we got to see Willa come back in this trailer. I was actually really curious to see how Thea Speedy will, join the team. I theorized that she was going to be back around episode 3 or 4, and it seems like she's going to be back right away, and she's going to be in the Speedy outfit very soon, which is awesome. I'm really happy about that. We also got to see a little bit of John Diggle in this trailer as well. Diggle isn't one of my favorite characters, so I could understand why he would leave tomorrow and not come back, maybe be a recurring role, but he is a guest. He is a main character for all of season 5 as well. But I was really happy to see Thea come back and tell Oliver, you cannot go back to killing. That is not what the Green Arrow does. That's what the Arrow did, not the Green Arrow. And Laurel wouldn't want that. Laurel's death really rocked Oliver, and it makes sense. I think it rocked a lot of the fan base, at least the fan base that liked Laurel. So Oliver can't go back to killing. It's wrong. It's just something that he can't do, because as the Green Arrow, he was supposed to symbolize hope. And I like the fact that Thea is telling him that, but then Oliver's saying the dead don't want anything, which is another kind of a very morbid statement. Obviously, it makes sense more or less. I don't want to get into that religious or philosophical discussion, but I really like that Oliver's essentially stonewalled himself to any discussion about Laurel's death. So I thought that was really interesting. Now, my last 2 comments are the that's not a word, the assembling of Team Arrow 2.0. I thought it was really cool. I was really happy to see Madison McLaughlin as Evelyn Sharp, aka Artemis. I thought she looked really cool. I'm really happy that we're getting to see more of Mr. Terrific here, or Curtis. He's really interesting. He kind of reminds me of Felicity a lot. I think that was the point, but I'm really curious to see when he'll get to get his costume and how his training will go. I feel like his training is going to be more about some comedic humor. We also got to see Wild Dog as well for a few moments, which was nice. Now, the last thing I really want to discuss for just a minute or two is Tobias Church. Now, from the first trailer for season 5 that I watched, I thought season 5 was going to be like Batman. And what I mean by that is I thought it was going to be focused on, the everyday actions of Star City, focusing on the gangsters and whatnot, and Tobias Church is a gangster. But it appears Tobias Church is going to be taken out by our new villain, who is Prometheus. And I'm really curious to see how Prometheus is going to come into the show, what his connection to Oliver will be, because he's after Oliver. So I really like the fact that we're going to get 2 villains. I think that's really cool. And I'm really curious to see what Prometheus is going to be doing. He looked very intimidating. Obviously, he's masked, so we're not sure what he looks like, if he has any powers. I don't think he does. I think he just mostly will be using weapons. Prometheus isn't a DC created character, which Arrow has stated, but they're gonna, fit him into the theme of legacy, which is the title of the season 5 premiere episode, and essentially the theme of season 5. Stephen Amell did say that season 5 is going to be more grounded than maybe the other seasons, and definitely more grounded than Flash, because they're not dealing with time travel in other worlds, even though they do that in the crossovers. So the season's going to be more serious, more dark, which essentially is Batman Begins and Batman and whatnot. So anyway, I thought this trailer had a lot of potential. It showcased so much. Great lines by Thea. I loved it. Great reveal of Prometheus. Love that. And great, essentially, finally showcasing Team Arrow 2.0 and giving us more insight into Oliver's inner struggle. I really am concerned about the flashbacks, though. But I don't want to harp on that for too long. I've talked about this trailer for long enough. So what did you guys think about this trailer for Arrow? It's titled To Break the Rules. I thought it was a fantastic trailer. It has me so excited. Arrow will be back a week from today, and I'm really looking forward to hearing your thoughts about this trailer and Arrow Season 5 as well. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll talk later. Bye.